So this is the second part of the whole process. We're going to remove the covering. Two Allen key screws down there. I'm just using this, just an Allen key with a couple of extensions and my ratchet, so it's nice and easy to get in there. I've already backed off the axle on the other side. I will show you the size of that in a second, of the actual nut. And obviously this is on the last adjustment, so we'll have to bring that in so we can loosen the chain off and it'll just fall off. And that's what we look like once that's come off as well. So that just came off. It's meant to be difficult. I've heard someone standing on the so I saw it on YouTube. They stood on the foot brake and just took that off. But yeah, mine just came off, which is no good. What size was the 36? Alright, so this just comes off like so. We had to actually pry it off from the back because it was a little bit rusted on. And on top of that was this, just there. And if you put a screwdriver just in the middle there, you'll be able to pop it open and just push it off from there, that way, like that. Okay, finally got the wheel off. So we've got this greasy thing, which has got like a stopper which just sits in here. As you can see, the square lines up with this, like that, and it just slides from here and here. So that's meant to be lined up. Obviously the wheels drop down now, so it just slides out of there, and that smells like something else. So I also removed the brake caliper. This is nice and easy. It was a number 12 screw, which was just in there. Just comes off. I just replaced the brakes the other day, so it was easy to remember how to do that one. When I put them back on, I'll show you, and you can just do the reverse when you're taking it off. And yeah, the wheel's off now, so I can go and get it replaced because it's bald as. So we can just talk over it. Okay. Right, I got all the nuts off the sprocket. It was really seized on. As you can see, it's a little bit old. So we've got here a out of focus 14mm. So I actually had them on with this Super Cheap Auto breaker bar, 14mm, and a adapter, because the breaker bar is a what is it, half inch. So I need this adapter to get it to fit the 14mm. Give it a bit of pressure, and that got them moving really slowly. So when I put them back on, I'm going to put some degreaser on it and clean it all up so the nuts go in nice and easy. And I forgot to turn, that just should just come straight off. And then new one should go straight on. Easy. Alright, so just remember which side the sprocket's on. So we've got to have the sprocket and the brakes on the other side because the caliper's on that side. So it's nice and easy to remember. And obviously the chain has to go along the back sprocket and the front sprocket at the front. So it's obviously on this side. So that's how you know the tire is the right way. And just make sure if you've had your tire replaced that you've got the little arrow here which shows the direction of the tire if it's a directional tire. So everything looks good. All I need to do is put this through this way to the other side and line up the tire. So I just fed the chain through, starting from here, and I went through the front sprocket over there, and as you can see, you just pull this and it rotates everything across. Just be careful not to get your finger stuck in here, because that'll take it right off. If you watch any other YouTube clips, they'll tell you the same thing. So if you just hold this in there and you just slide this pin through the back and you slide this on the front, but just make sure to put your little rings on there first. Alright, you can sort of see the flare there on the, whoop, yeah, on that one, compared to that one. It's not a huge difference, about a 2mm difference on my crappy tool that I've got here. I measured it like just that in there, and I got a small reading on that. So I would recommend getting a better tool than this little plastic thing I've got, but I would definitely recommend this. It's a $99 tool from Peter Stevens, which you can use, and I'll show you how to put it together in a sec. I'm going to do the right one now. Alright, so just doing the right hand side one now. What I've been doing is just lining it up there. On there, you can feel it sort of grab and just wind it up, and there's a little notch on the back, so it just sort of sits nice and snug there, won't move. There's a screw on here which I've already tightened into position B, which is apparently the way to go. It says use a closed wrench. I don't have one, so get one. I think it's 27 or 26, and I got a 19 for this one, and just wind it up little by little. And I've got really bad wrist strength, so I've been just doing it this way, and when it's very tight you just move it a bit more and then just check to see if you've flared it or not. Maybe a bit more, and then back it off again and check it, because if you've gone too far you might need some new a new master link, I think, or I don't know if you can get new pins and get them put in, but I think I can do a bit more. But yes, measure it up, tool, and check it out. Okay, so this is what the kit comes with. So what I did was, if you're going to remove a pin, I believe that's the way you'd have it, to remove the pin. Just in there like that, and then you tighten that in. and push the pin through that hole. So to be, what would that be, in A? Yep, that's perfectly lined up at the back. But in the case, what I'm doing right now is putting the master link on the chain. So you put that on the back of the chain, and then, which we did earlier, hook that up to B, and just tighten up that screw on B, and keep put that onto the side you want to flare, and it'll line up against that backing plate. And you put your wrenches on, as you saw just before.